This is Pratik from Techie Blossom. Today, the animation will be the Google I/O filter option, which is already implemented in the Google I/O application. Let's have a look at the animation which we will be doing today. So when I click on the accessibility button, the blue dot animates to the whole button and the cross button has been displayed, and the text in the filter option moves little bit to the left side. So this is the animation that we will be performing in Flutter. Okay, so let's move on to the Dart file Google I/O filter animation. Let's import the material library. Create a stateless widget. Fine. We will be having a material app here. Scaffold. This is very basic. App bar, simple text for the title. Very basic. For the body. Okay, here we will create a widget, another widget other than the filter option. So let's call it as filter option widget, and let's create a stateful widget with the same name. So first we will try to run this and let's see what happens. Okay, we might get an error, yeah, because I have not included the class here. Let's see. Fine. Now, and let's create the widget first of all. Animations we will be doing later. So let's create the widget. Here we will take a stack. You will understand why I am taking the stack, because the blue dot button will come behind the text, so we need a stack here. Okay, let's create a positioned widget here. Okay, which will actually have a container with a circle shaped container. But here, as we will be doing animation, so I will be creating the circle with the rectangle. Okay, so let me just code and do it here. So the left position, sorry, first of all, let us wait a minute. Let us make a container with the rounded box. Okay, decoration, box decoration. Not needed here. So the height of this box will be 40.0. We will be hard coding this height, not the width. Okay. we need a rounded box, so we need a border here. Okay, border radius all, radius will be circular 20.0. Border dot all, color will be a slightish black, but little bit on the off side of the black, and width we can take it as 1.0. Okay. Now let's see how much it is done. Let's comment this out and let's see how much it is done. So as you can see, we have got a nice rectangle with a curved radius. Okay, now let us uncomment this. So we will take the dot from 10 positions from left side, and from top we will take it 8. Okay, now we want to create a circle, so let's decorate it again. Color, for say we will take it as blue. Okay, shape will be rectangle, and there will be a border radius of 20. So you can now let's see. Okay, we have not got anything. Why? Because I guess there is no height and width of the box, so let's put the height. So we want the our whole widget is of 40 height, so we want of 20.0. The dot should be 20 by 20. Let's see, so it's 20 by 20. Okay, and let's first of all put it in the center so that it looks nice. Fine. Okay, then let's take another variable, another the text component of the widget. Okay, let's take the text and call it as filter unselected. Okay, text style, let's give some text style to this, font size of 20, and color as colors dot black. Okay, fine. Let's add the cross button, and one more thing, let me position this container as well, or I can say what I have thought of is that this text, let me just run it. So as you can see, filter unselected has come in the box. Okay, now we need some padding to this filter unselected text. So let's take it in the under a container. Let's wrap this under a container, formatted the content, add the padding from we need left padding as 40 and right padding as also 40. Okay, or I may say, yeah, let's run this first. So as you can see, there is a fair bit of space in between dot and the filter unselected. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's bring it in the center. So align and alignment will be alignment dot center. Okay, as you can see that it has expanded because it's a property of alignment that it will take the space. So what we need to do, we need to assign the width factor, and width factor will be 102, and this has reduced the size of the filter. Okay, let's take our third child of this stack, which will be icon button or simply icon. The source of this icon will be, wait a second, so it simply takes icons dot close, and that's it. I guess size can be 20 again, which is a common size of the text dot and the this icon. Okay, let's run it. As you can see, the cross button has come here. We actually need to position this. Position. So we need to give right. From right we wanted 5, and from top we need 7.0, as well as we need some type of background. As you can see here, this cross button has some background. Okay, so let's add a container to this icon and give it a colors.gray. Let's run. Okay, it has come square, so we need to give a decoration, box decoration, shape, box shape dot circle. Let's see. Okay, it's error. Why? Because whenever, okay, so whenever this is a mistake that I have done, which is a very common mistake. If you are giving color to a container, you if you are using a decoration, you have to give color in the decoration. Okay, you cannot give in the container, or it will be running. So as you can see, this is positioned very well. We can actually move it little bit down. Yeah, for now it is fine. We are more important, we have to give to the animations. Okay, as you can see, we have created the widget here. Now for this animations we'll be using many twins. Twins are nothing but set a couple of values we have. One is a begin value and the second is the end value. So whenever you want to change from begin to end, or some starting value to end value, you can use twin. Okay, and with the help of a controller, when the controller is moving forward, the values will change from begin value to the end value, and when the controller is moving in reverse direction, the twin will work from end value to the begin value. Okay, so first of all, let's use a single ticker provider state mixin for animations. Okay, then okay, so we need a init state here. No issues. We will use dispose also. We need a container, sorry, a controller, animation controller. Okay. Okay, sorry. This won't be needed here. Actually, this will be needed here. Sorry. Okay. Nice. So let me give you the explanation what I will be doing here. This text will move when we click on this button. This text will move to left by some values. Okay, right now its left position, or I may say its padding for this widget is 40. We will move it to 20. That way the text will move here. Okay, and initially this will not be visible. For that, let us take it one by one. Okay, so let's define a controller here. Okay, and the state, let's define a controller, initialize it, and duration we might take it as, right now for explanation perspective, I am taking it 4 seconds so that it's visible quite clear. Okay, now let's take first of all let's make it clickable. Okay, so this container will be clickable. Let's wrap it in inkwell, and on top of that, what, nothing. We do not need to return anything right now. Just we can do one thing later. We will write controller dot forward, and we also have to move it in the reverse direction once the tab is again on applied. Okay, so let's make a variable first, a method that returns the animation status. Fine. This will basically take animation status. Okay, and we will return whether the status is completed or not. So if the animation status is completed, we will move the controller in reverse direction to toggle it. Otherwise, on the initial phase, it will move in the forward direction. Okay, let's see whether the on tap is working. On tap. Okay, fine. I'm running it. When I click on it, some error, no issues. This is half written code. Status was null. Okay, because we didn't uh, animation status. Let's see after some more time. The getter status was called on null. Okay, maybe we didn't start it from fresh, so the state was not defined. And now, yes, so on tabbed has been called now, so we can remove this. Okay, also we will print it for your reference. Okay, fine. Now first talking about this text filter unselected. Okay, So it has a padding of 40. Let's change this value of 40 to 20 when we click on filter. Okay, let's create a tween here. Okay, we'll create directly a animation of double. Okay, which will simple it's text left padding animation, and let's define it here. Text left padding animation equals to tween of double, which has a begin value of 40.0 and end value of 20.0 dot animate underscore control. Yeah, fine. And this will replace 40.0, which was static here. So when animation runs for 4 seconds, the value will change from 40 to 20. Okay, let's run it by performing hot restart. Okay, I guess nothing happened. Why? Why it's not running? Because we are not using animation builder here, animated builder here. Okay, we have to use animated builder here. So this widget build, actually let's take it out and wait a second. Let's take it out and put it in a method get widget. For now, let us put it like this, and in build method, let's return animated builder. Now this animated builder requires a builder which takes two parameters, build context first and the widget second. Let's put it here. And call that get widget method here. So this will call this method directly, and this animated builder needs a controller as well. Now let's run it and see what happens. So as you can see, this filter unselected is moving towards left side. Okay, and now let's check it reverse. It's moving in reverse direction as well. At the same time, we need to show this cross button and hide this cross button. Okay, also let's take a padding. This cross button is really touching the circle, so edge sets dot centric on. So let's take only 2.0, otherwise it will be very small. Okay, it's very big now, so let's reduce the top value. Okay, now it's fine, and make the icon color as white. Fine. Now let's hide this cross button. For that, let's wrap this container into a scale transition. We will change the value we will change the scale of this. For that, it needs a scale. And what it needs? It needs another animation double value. Let's create it. Let's create another animation. Icon close icon animation. Fine. Duplicate. Begin value will be 0 because initially we don't want the icon there. 1.0 and name icon animation. Here we can assign that. Let's see the magic. As you can see, this cross icon has been eliminated. Okay, and actually one more thing, we don't need 40 dp here, we need only 20. So this is nice because initially icon will not be there, and it should be only 20 padding. So once the text moves towards left, the icon will be popping up. Okay, let's click it. As you can see, the icon is coming slightly. I think icon size is big. Okay, and yeah, so let's take it as 10. It's very small. We can change the value of this also at runtime. So let's take another animation for this. Okay, duplicate text right padding. We will be changing right padding from 20 to 40. I guess you're getting a fair bit idea of what we will be doing in whole this tutorial. We will be just creating multiple twins and they all will work at a time at the same time, and the animation will come out very beautifully. Okay, let's see. So when I click on this, see now padding has increased 40. On that padding position the icon has come sweetly, and um, now work on this. Let's work on the blue dot. Okay, so as now you will understand why I have taken this blue dot, because now this this is the rectangle. Okay, rectangle has a width and height, right? So we will be changing the height and width of the rectangle. Width height we know as 40, but width we are not aware of. Why we are not aware of? Because this text can be anything. Text can be this much long, and the animation should work. Animation should work in any case, in any text. How much long the text may be, it should work. So for that we need to get the height of the container at the runtime. Which container? This container. So for that we will be using keys, global keys. So let's declare the global key first. Okay, so in the state we'll be declaring a global key. We can get the height of any widget by using its key, and like this we can get the key as key declared. First of all we have to declare a key. Okay, like this we can declare the key with some debug label. This can be anything, but it should be unique. Okay, now this key can be assigned to a container. This container, the parent container, or I must say even to center also you can assign anything. Let's take it in the container. Okay, Now let's check how to get the height width. Okay, let's create a method get a width of container, call it on the tab, and it will print the width. How to get the width? Okay, for that you need to get a render box. How you can get the render box? Take the parent container, get the current context, find the render object, and then take the render box, size of it, and width. That's simple, very simple. Let's print it, width, right? Let's run it. Now when I click on this, see the width 110, right? Now change the value, unselected, fine. Let's run it again. Click on this, 223. So we are getting the dynamic width of the container. Now what we need to do? We need to change the width of this rectangle to the width that we get. Okay, but here we will have a issue. Why? We will get to know in the few seconds. Let's create an animation then. Animation double. Okay, dot width animation dot width animation equals to 20. Begin. So starting animation is 20. What will be the end value? You cannot put width here. So here we need a dynamic value here. So for that we will need to create a method. Okay, get dot width. Okay, let's take a variable width, initially assigned as 20 or 2. And one more thing, until and unless the widget tree has built the container, we will not get the width. We will get a exception, a error here, that the current context is null. So for that we need to put a check on this parent container dot current context. If it's not null, then only we can get the width. Fine. And this will return us a twin of double, beginning with 20.0, ending with the width. So initially, until unless when the animation runs, when the widget is built first, it will be starting from 20 and ending on 20, right? Dot animate controller. Now let's return double. Let's call this method, not here, width of this dot, which is defined here. Fine. Dot value. Let's run and let's click on this. Now you can see width has gone far away because the width was 223 and it has started from left. So let's change, first of all let's change the height as well so that it's in symmetry. So let's create a dot height animation. Guys, we are almost 5 minutes away from the complete animation, just 5 minutes away. Okay, I know I have taken a lot of time, but it was very important to make you understand which thing I have written and why I have written. Okay, so the height will be from 20 to 40. Nice. This will replace, okay, dot value. So when the animation runs, this widget builds itself and the values get changed here. Okay, from 20 to 40. Let's run it and let's change the time to 2 seconds so that it takes half the time that it takes right now. Now you can see animation, right? Now we need to adjust the left and the top position as well. So what happens to left and top when the animation runs? It moves to 0, both the values. So let's make it pretty quick. Dot left position animation and dot top position animation. Duplicate dot left position dot top position 10, sorry, from 8 to 0, left position from 10 to 0. It's fun doing animations in Flutter, very funny. Dot left position animation dot value dot top position animation dot value. Okay, let's run it. What is this? Can you see it? Can you see this? Now change the time, 2 milliseconds, 400. Pretty much idle time for good animations to work, and that's the speed. Okay, pretty much fine. One more thing, can you see this colored text? It's black, it should be white, right? For the darker colors it should be white, as you can see here. It's white for blue. Anyways, this is a hot topic. For colors which are lighter, the text is black. Anyways, we have to maintain another map or something else to store these type of things. But for this today, we'll be making it white, and you can tween the color as well. Okay, just take the color here, text color animation. We will be changing color animation from black to white. Okay, which begins from colors dot black to colors dot white. Fine. Dot animate controller, and this value should be assigned dynamically to our text widget here. Now let's see the magic. Okay, sorry, something bad happened. Has no instance. Some issue. Okay. I forgot one thing. We have to use here color tween, which works same, which takes same parameters, but somehow it was not working right now. So I changed it to color tween, and now you can see the color has been changed to white. One more thing, can you notice width has been increased here? It's cutting. So this is, I think this is not in my hand. I am not able to understand why it is happening. So I am just doing width minus 1. So the end value is 1 pixel minus to the whole width. Let us take it to. I don't know why it is happening, but okay, this looks pretty good. Okay, I guess you are getting a fair bit idea of using the twins and combining all the twins, multiple twins in one animation by using one controller. Also, today in this video, you have found a new thing using global key. So by using this key, we can get the width of any view, any widget at runtime. Okay. Um, Surely this container will return null. I can also show you if I don't write this line. Okay, it will show me error. Fine. If I Okay, how can I explain this? Okay, if I don't write this, okay, it will crash. It will show me some errors. See, the method find render object was called on null. It means, and also the documentation says that the keys actually when the widget tree is initialized, then only you can get the widget's width or height. So this is pretty much important, and for that only as we know the width is 20, so we have declared it 20. Okay, so as you can see, this is the animation that I have created, and my next target would be some other animation from the any other Google app. Okay, let me know in the comment section, guys, how did you feel the animation was. Did you like the tutorial? Please help the channel by letting me know how you are enjoying the channel, or did you miss something? Are you not able to understand what I am saying, or what do you feel about the Flutter? How you are growing in Flutter? Please let me know, and also support the channel by subscribing and liking the video if you are really uh, you are getting really benefited from the tutorial that I have posted earlier, or from this tutorial. Please let me know, and that's it for the video, guys. Thank you. I will come back with some another tutorial, and for the time being you can go to the description and find my medium link where I put some articles on Flutter, and also my website techieblossom.com. So that's it from the guys. Bye, and take care. Enjoy Flutter. Bye bye.